Yo, welcome to the show, and just a bin in the background. I've never even probably noticed that. We just have the bin chilling in the back. Why am I bringing that up? It's not relevant. Hello, visuals. Welcome to the show, and welcome back to some more wrestling predictions with, of course, the beautiful, the myth, the man, the dog. Dog. That's the man, the myth. Welcome back. It is time to predict some more wrestling because this weekend we have WWE Backlash. No longer WWE WrestleMania Backlash, just generic Backlash. Was last year? Was it just Backlash or do they have WrestleMania? Fuck knows, that's last year. But we do have what looks to be a somewhat fun card with some really great matches with some stupid things intertwined, which we'll get to as we predict each match and whatnot. But at the time of recording, we still have both Raw and SmackDown to come, so the card could change, stuff could change. Of course, we're going to talk about the Danhausen tag team match with the mystery opponent. We know who's fighting. The mystery partner. I'll predict who I think that's going to be and all that kind of stuff. So we'll do a prediction inside of a prediction. We'll go full on paradox prediction, whatever the fuck I'm trying to say. But yes, I'm a week out. I'm just going to get it done so I can chill out for the rest of the week. It's a lovely bank holiday here, weekend inside of the United Kingdom. So I'm just going to chill out the weekend, do what I'm going to do, and then spend the rest of the week at work and then get to Backlash so we can sit and try and have a fun, and then have a fun night of wrestling. I've rambled too long for this entrance, Jesus Christ. The first prediction since WrestleMania. Obviously, the landscape of the WWE's changed somewhat, slightly new champions and all this kind of stuff. One of the new champions defending on the show, which we'll get to. But anyway, visuals, as always, please let me know your predictions in the comments below, your level of excitement, all the bad news about the releases and all that kind of shit. And of course, we had like the New Day coming a few days after them initial releases and shit. But they obviously chose their own fate, didn't they? I think they chose to leave, didn't they? But anyway, visuals, let's sit back. Let's read that. I can't speak. Let's predict WWE Backlash 2026. Fuck me. We'll start off with, I've got all the matches down here, but we'll start off with The Miz versus Kit Wilson. We'll start off with The Miz teaming with Kit Wilson. Stop being toxic with all your masculinity and shit like that. Up against Danhausen and a mystery partner. Now, this one's quite tricky, right? I've seen a lot of stuff going online about like, oh, please don't let it be CM Punk. CM Punk can't go from having that phenomenal title defense at WrestleMania against Roman Reigns and just put into this silly comedy sort of matchup. It can't happen. I massively agree with that. I will not be predicting CM Punk. I hope to God it isn't CM Punk. Down the line somewhere, we can have a nice little Danhausen's being attacked. CM Punk comes out and saves him, sort of shenanigans or whatever. I feel like the partner that he's going to have to pick can't be one of these big serious main event contendery type people. It has to be one of the more sillier, goofy kind of acts. You know, Joe Hendry potentially. I know he's got some stuff going on with Logan Paul and the Vision, all that shit at the minute. But Joe Henry's a good shout. My initial gut for, which I'm imagining a lot of wrestling fans as well will be thinking this, but someone like Mr. Iguana, that might be quite fun. You know, he's been used quite a lot on WWE programming lately since the acquisition of AAA and stuff. I can only see it being someone like him, you know, coming down. Who's going to be Mr. Iguana comes down, him all costumed up, Danhausen all face painted and whatnot, and Miz and Kit Wilson just like, what the... It's going to be silly. It's going to be fun. So, yeah, I'm going to say... I don't want to just say someone like Mr. Iguana. We will go for it. Mr. Iguana will be his tag partner. And sorry, Danhausen and Mr. Iguana will then go on to win. Should I even predict the match? Got Trick Willie with his lemon pepper steppers up against Sami Zayn once again for the United States title. This time Trick Williams being the defender, and Sami Zayn being the... Trick Williams is the fucking United States champion. He's defended against Sami Zayn. I don't know why I can't talk at the minute. This one should be clear-cut, done, dusted. It's got to be Trick Williams. He's got to retain. We can't give it to Trick at WrestleMania. Him being so massively over. The crowd loving him. Massive fan favourite at the minute. The whole twist of Sami going to the bad guy and Trick coming into the good guy and all this kind of stuff. Coming into the good guy. we can't have Trick Williams lose this. We know that Gingerbread Man as well has been defeated as Sami Zayn tore it apart, ripped it a new one, you know, missing limbs and all this shit. Yeah, should be a fun match. Should be a great match. Kind of a little bit done with Sami Zayn. Yes, we might have a fresh take on him with him being a heel and that now, but I'm kind of done with it. Trick Willie hopefully batters the shit out of him and retains and goes on to do more feuds. Carmella Hayes and such. But yes, Trick Williams wins. Sky versus Asuka. Now we know what I was saying at the start about some weird shenanigans release and stuff. We know that there's a key component to this feud missing in the form of Kairi Sane, which is a shame, which is a shocker. Now, a lot of the online fans are trying to do the whole R-Truth thing when he got released. We want him back, we want truth, and all this kind of stuff. I don't know if WWE are going to do it again. I would like to see Kairi Sane pop up. Doing a little pirate shenanigans and hopefully in this case defending EO against Asuka and whatnot. I just can't see it happening. I would love to be wrong. It would be great. This match though itself will still be awesome. It's still two great, phenomenal in-ring performers with a still somewhat of a story to tell. But the overall story was, you know, custody of Kairi and all this kind of shit. So that's not going to happen anymore. But it is what it is. But the match itself should still be fun. And we're going to go for an Io Sky win. She's had a bit of a shit time of late, hasn't she? As if I remember correctly. When was the last time she won? No, wait, did she not win in a tag match with Rhea a few weeks back? Oh, no, maybe it was before Mania. Fuck no, she hasn't had the best of times lately anyway. So yes, Io Sky is picking up the win. It is, what have we got? Seth Rollins against Bron Breakker in what is probably the most, well, I was going to say the most fiery of feuds, but the Roman one's quite fiery. But with the stuff that's happened lately, Bron costing him at Mania, the steel chair shot that went a bit too high and bust Bron up a few weeks back. Was that the week? Was that the Raw after Mania? Whenever it was. This is hard and heavy and just ready to rock and roll. But this one does leave us in a bit of a tricky position. Bron can't come back and pick up a loss on his first matchup back since injury and stuff like that. But can we let Seth lose two big matches back to back? Gunther, yes, I know the Gunther one was shenanigans by Bron, all that kind of shit, yada, yada, yada. And can we see him lose back to back? The first loss, yet defended because of how it happened. But you can't stop any momentum of Bron. He needs to just pick up win and keep going and keep going and keep going. It's just, we will start to get to the point of, okay, what do we do with Seth? Where does he pick up his win? How does he end up looking still quite good at the end of this feud and stuff? I don't quite know where we go from here. My gut instinct is telling me it has to be Bron. It's got to be Bron Breakker, surely. Don't call me Shirley. It's got to be Bron. Storyline-wise, I'm not smart enough to work out where exactly we go with Seth after this. Yes, he's probably still going to continue to feud with Bron in different ways and shapes and form, tag matches here and there. Maybe that he goes with the Street Profits for a bit because we know they've got some beef with Logan in Austin and shit. But yeah, Bron Breakker's got to pick up this win. It has to. Finally, again, this is our last match. But the card could change. It could add another match. It's usually these sort of like B sort of level premium live events. It's been about 5 matches, hasn't it? Plus, we're not that far away from Saturday night's main event and Clash in Italy. They just call it Clash in Italy, or is it a name in a city in Italy? I think it's just Clash in Italy, isn't it? Fuck knows. Yes, Roman against Jacob Fatu for the WWE Heavyweight Championship. I can get rid of my match card there because that's the last match. In what should be a very violent, powerful, meaty match. We've seen the destruction, the path of destruction Fatu's been laying out lately. He took on all of the NFTs, even though they've lost 2 of their boys as well recently. Destroying the Usos as well after that match that they had. Taking out Reigns that he's been doing and shit. Jacob Fatu is a wrecking ball at the minute. But unfortunately, I say unfortunately, it's the time's not right. It's obvious, I should say. Roman's not losing his title. He is not losing his title for the next, probably for the next year. He is not going to lose it. He will be at WrestleMania with this title, 110%. If he loses it somewhere down the line, I could see it being Fatu, but nowhere near after just winning it at Mania. That's maybe another 6 months down the line if they go that route. I could see him, like I said, losing it to him at some point, just not anytime soon. I definitely think Roman will go into Mania as champion, but this should be a great match. It's going to be, they're going to walk the line of, oh my God, Fatu's going to do it, Fatu's going to do it. Will there be interruptions will Usos come down? Will Solo have a part to play and all this kind of shit? There will be some stuff, some shenanigans at play, but at the end of it, at the end of the day, it's night, but at the end of the day, Roman Reigns will still be our tribal chief, of course, and our WWE Heavyweight Champion. Visuals, my predictions for WWE Backlash 2026, but I want to know yours in the comments below. Let me know what you think of anything, my predictions, thoughts, theories, all that kind of shit. Who's teaming with Danhausen? Am I completely off the mark with that? The EO Sky feud, will we see a certain return? Is Roman actually going to lose the title so soon after Mania? Let me know what you think in the comments below, but Visuals, more importantly, enjoy the weekend, enjoy the show. I don't know when I'm going to upload this, maybe middle of the week or whatever, but thank you so much for watching, and you guys are literally the fucking best. And remember to keep being you, and keep on, keep it on.